A modern BMW grille looks like a startled beaver, and the steering feels like an arcade controller. This is not an opinion. It is a tragic corporate reality. There was a distinct era when the Bavarian Motor Works actually lived up to its name, prioritizing steering feel and mechanical longevity over subscription-based heated seats. Before the heavy electronics and synthetic exhaust notes took over, BMW built the ultimate driving machines. The cutoff happened exactly 2 decades ago. Today, the cars from that golden era are the only ones worth your money. We are revealing the specific BMW chassis codes built before the corporate amnesia set in, the exact engine specs to hunt for, and why the window to buy them is closing right now. The used car market is currently delivering a harsh lesson in real value. A 2019 BMW 3 Series depreciates by thousands of dollars every single month, hemorrhaging cash as its highly complex warranty expires. Meanwhile, a well-documented 2003 BMW 330i with a manual transmission has seen its value climb by roughly 40% over the last 3 years. Enthusiasts are waking up and actively rejecting the disposable nature of modern luxury cars. They want hydraulic steering racks, naturally aspirated engines, and physical throttle cables that can be serviced in a home garage. The market is aggressively correcting toward analog durability. To understand why these specific cars matter, you have to understand how BMW operated before the turn of the century. They did not build cars based on focus groups or market trends. The engineering department dictated the rules, developing chassis dynamics on the Nürburgring and tuning steering racks until the feedback was flawless. They built heavy, purposeful machines, and these 6 models represent the peak of that philosophy. Number 6 is the BMW E33 series, specifically the late production 325i. This is the chassis that taught the entire world what a compact sports sedan should actually feel like. The E30 operates with an absolute minimum of electronic interference, connecting the driver directly to the tarmac. Under the front hinged hood sits the M20 inline-6, which produces a distinct mechanical idle and thrives in the upper rev range. Clean coupes currently trade between $15,000 and $22,000. The crucial maintenance item here is the timing belt. It is a rubber belt, not a chain, and it must be replaced strictly every 4 years or 50,000 miles. Ignore that interval, and the pistons will immediately destroy the valves. Number 5 brings us to the BMW E34 5 Series. Munich designed this car in the late 1980s with a clear directive to conquer the fast lane of the Autobahn. It possesses a heavy, dense feeling that modern 5 Series models completely lack. The doors close with a heavy metallic click, and the analog dashboard aggressively wraps around the driver to prioritize focus. The absolute smartest buy is the 1992 to 1995 525i featuring the M50 inline-6 engine. This engine utilizes a cast iron block and is practically immune to internal failure if kept cool. Prices sit comfortably between $8,000 and $13,000 for a sorted manual example. Owners consistently report a violent steering wheel shake at 60 miles per hour, which indicates a failed front thrust arm bushing that needs immediate replacement. Number 4 is the highly misunderstood BMW E36 M3. For years, automotive purists dismissed the North American version because it received the S52 engine instead of the highly strung European power plant. Time has proven the purists entirely wrong. The S52 is essentially a heavily breathed-on M50, meaning it offers bulletproof reliability combined with a massive wave of usable mid-range torque. The E36 chassis is telepathic, rotating around your hips the exact millisecond you apply steering input. A solid, driver-quality coupe will cost you between $16,000 and $24,000 today. The interior door panels will inevitably sag, and the plastic cooling system components will shatter without warning. Replace the radiator, water pump, and expansion tank the exact day you buy the car, and the S52 will easily cross 200,000 miles. Number 3 is the commanding BMW E38 7 Series. This is the last time BMW built a flagship luxury vehicle that prioritized elegant proportions over sheer visual aggression. The low beltline and short front overhangs make it look like a tailored suit moving down the road. It proves that a full-size luxury sedan does not need to handle like a drifting cargo ship. The definitive specification is the 740i Sport with the short wheelbase, easily identified by the M-parallel wheels and shad outline trim. These trade hands for roughly $12,000 to $18,000. The M62 V8 engine delivers effortless highway thrust, but the factory plastic timing chain guides become brittle and shatter around 100,000 miles. You must buy an example with documented guide replacement, or immediately set aside $4,000 for the repair. Number 2 is the legendary BMW E39 5 Series. Many automotive engineers consider this to be the single greatest mass-produced sedan in history. The suspension uses extensive forged aluminum to reduce unsprung weight, allowing the heavy chassis to glide over broken pavement while maintaining absolute composure. The V8 models are tempting, but they utilize a heavy recirculating ball steering box that numbs the road feel. The true enthusiast choice is the 530i with the M54 inline-6 engine. The six-cylinder models use a traditional hydraulic rack and pinion steering system, providing infinitely superior feedback through the steering wheel. Exceptional examples currently sell for $10,000 to $15,000. The factory double Vanos system will leak internal oil pressure and cause sluggish acceleration, so ensure the internal seals have been rebuilt with upgraded aftermarket Vuitton rings. Number 1 is the final iteration of the BMW E46 3 Series, specifically the 330i equipped with the ZHP Performance Package. Built from 2003 to 2006, this is the absolute swan song of BMW's driver-focused era. The ZHP package added revised suspension geometry, a shorter final drive ratio, and unique camshafts to the M54 engine. It revs faster, steers sharper, and communicates better than a standard 3 Series, offering 90% of the M3 experience with none of the crippling M-car maintenance costs. A pristine, 6-speed ZHP sedan commands $15,000 to $20,000. Before handing over the cash, you must physically inspect the rear subframe mounting points. The factory sheet metal is prone to tearing under hard acceleration. If it is already reinforced with steel plates, you have found the holy grail of modern classic BMWs. The modern iteration of BMW has completely forgotten the recipe that built their global reputation. They traded hydraulic steering racks for electronic isolation and timeless proportions for illuminated plastic grilles. But the machines from their golden era still exist, hiding in plain sight on the used car market. They offer a mechanical honesty and driving purity that cannot be replicated by any modern hybrid powertrain. The prices for these specific chassis codes will never be lower than they are right now. The generation that grew up idolizing these cars finally has the capital to buy them, and the supply of clean, unmodified examples is shrinking daily. Buying an E46 or an E39 is not just a nostalgic purchase. It is a tactical financial decision to park your money in an appreciating, reliable asset. Stop waiting for the classic car market to cool down, because these analog machines are leaving the station. If you want to know exactly how to bulletproof the M54 engine so it outlasts your daily driver, that's what we're covering next.